Hello and welcome back to Chasing the Target. I was just waiting for everybody to come on because that was that was a wonderful game. What a match at the Chinnaswamy Stadium. Lucknow winning by 1 wicket. It was almost a super over, and Mr. Konthairo, was it Harshal Patel missed that Mankad. And yeah, man, it was a crazy game. Not enough 213 for RCB. Nicholas Pooran, Marcus Stoinis. This is why they invested in these players. And Pooran, outstanding. What an innings, man. Sensational. And this is why Stoinis is playing. A lot of people are asking कि भाई Stoinis क्यों है लखनऊ के टीम में क्विंटन को लेके आना, but it's about basically about the position of the batting order. You need a middle order and finisher, and Stoinis and Pooran are providing exactly that for Lucknow. Incredible performance. RCB very disappointing भाई, इतना अच्छा start power play में फिर ऐसा बॉलिंग करना, इनके पास स्पिनर बराबर नहीं है, ना डेथ बॉलर बराबर है. Siraj started well, but he did decent throughout the game. He was the only bowler. He didn't get support. Whether it was David Willey was okay, Wayne Parnell, well, he took 3 wickets, मगर उन्हें पिट गया, Ashil Patel पिट गया और Karan Sharma तो बहुत पिट गया. And that was the game, man. Incredible. If you look at RCB's batting, again, reliant on the top order, Virat, Faf, and Maxwell getting runs. I think they slowed down a bit. Virat Kohli slowed down towards his 50, but also Faf, he started very slow. I think उसको 30 balls में 30 कुछ था, फिर उसके बाद मारा properly. And yeah, man, I think it was what's it called, a good innings, but could have been better from RCB. People were saying on Twitter कि भाई 20 run short है, 15 run short है, थोड़ा सा वैसा हो गया. Maybe not 20 run 15 run, मगर 2-3 run short थे. It was the bowling which disappointed. More than anything, I have to focus on their bowling. They need to get Hasaranga back into this team as soon as possible, because Karan Sharma nahi chala aaj, and it's going to be a big issue in the Chinnaswamy and RCB in general. I think the middle order batting and middle overs and death bowling is going to be a problem throughout this season. The wicket is amazing over there. The ground is small, wicket is amazing, so you'll get value, more than value for your runs. Hello Gajju bhai, thank you so much for joining. Pratina bhai, Fatargar Pooran kya khela bro, in ekdam zabardast. I can't believe we let him go. Nicholas Pooran, आपके कोई बॉलर क्लच नहीं कर सकता, आपका कीपर भी क्लच नहीं कर सकता. बिल्कुल, again, Dinesh Karthik fumbled it. Also, Harshal Patel missed the Wankhede and then tried to do a run out. It didn't work out for him. Pressure is always, this is how many times हम लोग चिन्नास्वामी में देखे पिछले 15-16 साल में, यही प्रॉब्लम है भाई. थोड़ा सा प्रेशर आता है, उन लोग घबराहट आ जाती है टीम में. Whether Kohli is the captain or Faf's the captain, it doesn't matter. There's some DNA in this team which is causing some problems in tight situations, and they should not have lost this game, in my opinion. भाई ये मैच नहीं हारना था उन लोगों को. Again, if we just talk about Lucknow, incredible. Nicholas Pooran, 16 million is worth it right now. Again, you have to understand how much money was available in the auction. That's why he went for that much. अगर उतना पैसा available नहीं था, शायद वो 8-9 करोड़ में बिकता था. लेकिन because of that thing, inflated rate था and all that, he's पैसा वसूल कर दिया उन्हें. He's in very good form, and the way he batted, भाई incredible batting, man. कड़क shots. उसको थोड़ा width दे रहे थे, उन्हें extra cover के ऊपर मार रहा था. अगर you bowl to a body was hitting you on square leg, फिर सीधा भी मार रहा था. kadak shots ekdam. I really enjoyed their innings from Nicholas Pooran and Stoinis as well. I think Stoinis मेरे को हंसी इसलिए आ रही है because Chirag bhai didn't mention KL Rahul yet, and we have to criticize him, man. उन्हें almost match हरा दिया, like, and what Chirag bhai said yesterday was completely right कि भाई अगर KL Rahul को out नहीं करे तो जीत जाएंगे आरसीबी, मगर out कर दिया उसको end में। भाई ये आप ऐसी इनिंग नहीं खेल सकते 200 चेस करते हुए इतनी अच्छी विकेट पे। 18 of 20, स्ट्राइक रेट ऑफ 90। वहां से इतना प्रेशर आ गया स्टोइनिस पे कि भाई उन्हें भी आउट हो गया। शुक्र है कि बदोनी केम एंड ही रोटेटेड द स्ट्राइक, हिट अ फ्यू बाउंड्रीज एंड टुक प्रेशर ऑफ पूरन, लेकिन मुश्किल हो जाता था उन लोग के लिए। सो या केएल राहुल आई थिंक इज अ नेगेटिव स्टिल फॉर दैट टीम। ही हैज टू इंप्रूव हिज रन रेट। आई नो ही डजंट केयर अबाउट स्ट्राइक रेट, बट ही हैज टू इंप्रूव इट। ऐसा आप इतना प्रेशर नहीं डाल सकते दूसरे प्लेयरों पे। बट माइकल स्टोइनिस, मैन, ही शोड व्हाई ही इज इन दिस टीम, व्हाई ही इज प्लेइंग day in day out. It's about the positioning, the balance of the team. He brings balance. He brings a different type of batter for you, because if you play Quinton, Myers, Pooran, they're all top order batters. I mean, Pooran now finished the game, but in general, I think Stoinis gives you that flexibility. He can float as well, and then with the ball, he can bowl. Field में भी top notch है उन्हें। हेलो गुज्जू भाई, टॉप 3 आपको टूर्नामेंट नहीं जिता सकते हैं और अब तो मैच भी नहीं जिता। बिल्कुल सही बात है। देखो, हम मैच फिर भी हम देखे टॉप 3 जिताते हैं। पहला मैच जिता दिए थे और आज ऑलमोस्ट जिता दिए थे, लेकिन आप ऐसा कंटेन नहीं कर सकते हर वक्त। यही प्रॉब्लम आरसीबी के साथ डेथ ओवर्स में ये लोग पता नहीं क्या कर देते भाई, ऑलवेज प्रेशर में आके गेम फेंक देते। LSG, Gajju bhai, congratulations. I know that's your team. What a performance. 3 wins, 1 loss. They're looking really good. I don't like Lucknow, want them to lose. The thing with Lucknow is I think they're a very balanced team. So like I'm not surprised with the results, but there are a few still gaps in the team. Like KL Rahul needs to improve, and also थोड़ा पिट गए थे उन लोग आज power play में end overs में। ठीक है, it was a good ground and stuff, so I'll give them that. But yeah, KL Rahul needs to improve. RCB batting and bowling look poor this season. For some reason, those fans at least deserve better, bro. Absolutely, they deserve better, but what can you do? It's the same recurrent problems. It's not like कुछ नया आ रहा उन लोग के पास। Death bowling कब से problem है RCB पे। Power play was not going to be an issue, but after such a good power play, they dominated Lucknow in both power plays, first innings, second innings, and you still lost the game. That means the game is not done. That's how important finishing a game is. Middle overs is like you got to hit your runs. Lucknow did slow the game down as well. If you see Mark Wood also, that last over, I know he got hit for 6, but he did slow down the game in the middle overs. Also, they slowed down the game a bit, and otherwise RCB could have got to 230, 240 aram se. So you got to finish games off well, and also in the middle you got to keep it going. You can't just let it slip. LSG CSK के खिलाफ भी जीत जाती है, लेकिन धोनी ने अपने दिमाग से हरा दिया। बिल्कुल सही है, वो भी बहुत क्लोज गेम था। And Lucknow have been really good in this tournament so far. They're looking well balanced. अच्छी टीम दिख रही, बैटिंग बॉलिंग का मसला नहीं हो रहा उनके पास। After KKR's game, no game is done until it's done. Big man, insane. And that is the only finish that I missed this season. Can you believe it? I was at the Rajiv Gandhi Stadium in Hyderabad, and I missed. I watched until Nitish Rana got out a few overs after that, and then I went to the stadium. My signal was gone, and then in the stadium they showed us that he hit sixes. But I still don't understand what's happening because they didn't show the scorecard or anything. I just thought he was hitting like a couple of sixes here and there. I didn't know he hit 5 sixes in a row. That was the moment of the IPL so far. It's going to be very tough to beat that one. The IPL is alive now. दो close game आ गए हमारे पास। आज भी बहुत close था। सुपर ओवर तो बनता था यार, या तो मनकट करना था, नहीं तो दिनेश कार्तिक shouldn't have fumbled. सुपर ओवर तो बनता था, लेकिन fully deserved, man, for Lucknow. Their middle order looks very strong, looks like one of the strongest right now in the tournament, and it's very important कि भाई अगर आपके ओपनर नहीं चल रहे, मिडिल ऑर्डर से भी आप गेम जीत सकते हैं। ऐसा नहीं है कि बस टॉप ऑर्डर खेल सकता है। And now they should give KL Rahul confidence. I don't know if it will, but he has to improve his strike rate. Be more. I don't know why he says I don't care about strike rate or anything. He's mentioned something along the lines. Faz always repeats it to me. I don't know why he said that. It does matter, man. He has to change his thinking. I changed the thing. Oh, damn, man. I don't blame you, but I think it's a good lesson for all of us. It's not done till it's done. And Mr. Rinku Singh तो पूरा हिला दिया भाई, incredible. वो तो खतरनाक करा। और आज भी आप देखो, we saw Kohli as well, जो initially जो खेल रहा था Kohli, कड़क shots, एकदम टाइमिंग उसकी बेहतरीन, लाजवाब टाइमिंग, जबरदस्त खेल रहा था उन्हें। थोड़ा सा स्लो डाउन हो गया था उन्हें भी, फाफ भी स्लो शुरू किया था, But then we saw good batting from Maxwell as well, then crazy batting from Lucknow. मनकट कर रहा था, हर्षल बॉल मिस हो गई विकेट पे लगने से. बिल्कुल उन्होंने कोशिश तो करा, आई थिंक मोमेंटम फॉर अ फास्ट बॉलर थोड़ा और मुश्किल होता, बिकॉज रन अप में रहते हैं आप, तो इट्स डिफिकल्ट टू स्टॉप. एंड मनकट, yeah, maybe I'm making excuses on his behalf. Like, compared to a spinner, you have less control going into your run up to stop and do the one cut. Thoughts on KL? I just mentioned it. Pandra, I think it was a very poor performance. He knows that wicket, he knows that ground, knows that state, he knows that club, that franchise, everything. He should not be striking at 90, man. That's not acceptable. What is done is done. You can't do anything about it. Lekin, yeah, man, on almost match hara diya tha, and it went till that end because there was pressure on Stoinis, Pooran. They were getting out, they were losing their wickets, trying to be extra aggressive because KL Rahul put them in that situation. And so a game, they could have finished it with a couple of overs to spare if KL Rahul played like how he is doing. And he just looks out of sorts, man. Unfortunately, as much as like we have to criticize him, but at the same time, I don't know what he can do to improve. I know it's random, but the sheer unpredictability of this tournament after these two matches tells me Delhi could win the cup for all we know. Never say never. Never say never. That can happen. Mumbai, I think once they lost 5 games and they won the trophy. Can't criticize batting, bro. 213 should be enough. Yeah, I agree. I was just seeing on Twitter at halftime, people were saying that I think they're 20 short, 15 short, because that ground, you see the pitch, you see the the specs of the ground. There's just the boundaries are short and everything, so you feel that you can go more, you can go more. But I agree. I agree with you. You can't really criticize the batting. You have to criticize the bowling over here. इन दैट पर्सपेक्टिव. दूसरी बार भी बिश्नोई जल्दी निकल गया था नॉन स्ट्राइक एंड पे. हाँ, फिर से उसको चांस था भाई मन कट करने, लेकिन क्या ने वो क्या नहीं पता नहीं. He just ignored it in the end. But yeah, man, I think it was all in all an excellent game. We love to see matches like this. मेरे को तो बहुत पसंद. मैं तो सुपर ओवर के लिए वेट कर रहा था, वो हुआ नहीं, लेकिन always good to see a close game like that. Way to go here from RCB. They need to first get Hasaranga back into the team. बहुत जरूरी है. They need a spinner. भाई ऐसा नहीं चलने वाला है, especially चिन्ने स्वामी थोड़ा सा जो कंट्रोल कर सकता है. Get him into the team. They gotta figure out their death bowling as well, man. Siraj was outstanding today, but he needs backup in the death. Also, you see sometimes he will also be erratic. Minesh भाई, हमारे आरसीबी सपोर्टर इन द हाउस, प्लीज भाई कोई मेडिसिन दो, नींद आ जाए. देखो भाई, ये तो पार्ट एंड पार्सल है. आई नो 16 साल से हो रहा है ये आपकी टीम के साथ, लेकिन this is cricket. What can you do? I feel bad for RCB fans in general. This is happening way too often every single season, and this is not the first time we've seen a close game like this in Chennai. So I mean, RCB lose. They started losing the power. You saw also Virat Kohli. Yes, he's extremely passionate, brilliant. Like, batted really well as well today. But you saw he was also losing his cool. Faf also lost his cool a bit. And you're going to, like, it's natural because the fielders were making mistakes, bowlers were making mistakes. But we've seen it too many times. What can you do? What can change, man? मेरे को समझ में नहीं आ रहा. Captain भी change हो गया, सब change हो गया, but they gotta fix their normal problems, which is their death bowling, their spin, middle order, lower order batting. They have to improve on this. हसरंगा भी कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा. देखो, पता नहीं, maybe at least there will be an improvement. Let's see. Maybe वो नहीं कर पाएगा, but maybe दूसरे ground में जहाँ पे थोड़ा सा help है, यहाँ पे तो मुश्किल दिख रहा. But Hasanga still has the ability to pick up wickets. He's a bit mystery. RCB lost despite best day with the bat. Yeah, absolutely. They lost, and even at the halftime break, I was confident Lucknow could chase this. But then when I saw the power play, it was the way KL Rahul was batting. I'm like, this is very difficult. And you look at the situation. Marcus Stoinis strike rate of 216, Nicholas Pooran strike rate of 326, and then they won on the last ball. So that shows the miraculous effort from this Lucknow middle order. और जान लगा दिए उन लोग, and RCB pulled things back, but that was also because they were already 5 down and Pooran came in. So after that, batting थोड़ा सा light दिख रही थी उन लोगों की. And if you see Unadkat, you expect who was it? Was it Unadkat who? No, Badoni. वो hit wicket भी भाई free wicket था, नहीं तो match खत्म था वहाँ पे भी. So yeah, man, RCB थोड़ा सा lucky थे that even it went that far. Every teams have finished 2 games. Do you change your top 4 or stick with the same? I have to change it, but I'll still stick with the same just because, like, what's the point now? I've already made my prediction. But if I'm looking at the teams that are like looking good right now, is Lucknow. They're looking very good. And apart from that, it's difficult to say. Chennai, I think another team is looking good. Gujarat, were looking amazing until that last over. Still, you probably keep them. This is not my top four, but I'm just saying I still will fancy them going into the playoffs, even though I haven't kept them in my top four. And Punjab have lost one, but still Punjab, there are problems, man. Like they're too reliant on Shikhar Dhawan. They need their middle order to click. Bowling is good, but they gotta somehow fit Rabada in as well. So yeah, let's say Chennai right now looking good, LSG looking good, Gujarat to a certain extent, and yeah, right now that's how it looks like. हमें ट्रॉफी ना दो, भले प्लीज मैच जीता दिया करो, सुकून तो आए. भाई मैं समझ सकता हूँ आपका दुख. Far played slow to not lose wicket in it first. No depth in RCB batting after top three. Yeah, look, and that's why they had to play like that. But even if you look at it hindsight, there's still a lot of runs. Like 213 is still a lot of runs. Yeah, he probably tactically did that because he knew that lower order ka issue hai, and he still managed to take the score past 200. 213 अब defend तो कर सकते हैं यार. ऐसा नहीं है कि 190 है. There's still like extra runs over there. And आप जो start करे bowling के साथ, उसके बाद आपको खाली finish करना है. You gotta bowl sensibly. I know Pooran played out of this world, but still, like, what can you do, man? What can you do? और 10-15 रन मारे तो पता नहीं क्या होता था. RCB like साला bowler run दे. Sorry to say, Harshal Patel is finished. He needs to work on bowling. Please get rid of this player. Avinash Singh, give him a chance. He will improve. Yeah, definitely. I think they'll have to try Avinash Singh somewhere down the line because he's an exciting prospect. The only thing is maybe they're trying to protect him. Abhi Chinnaswamy में शायद नहीं खिलाएंगे उसको because extra pace है. The batters can use it, but I think they definitely have to try him out somewhere or the other. Down the line, they need to try Avinash Singh. He has that extra pace. He's raw talent. People have not seen him. So initially, batsman को भी adjust करना पड़ेगा. There's not much data on him as well. Nobody's really played him. So we saw even Umran Malik when he first came on. I think in the second game or first game itself, Maxwell को बहुत सताया था. So Avinash also has that potential probably. Fast bowlers नहीं मुसाफिर. How will they bring Hasaranga? They don't have Indian fast bowlers to replace Willie and Parnell. Bro, they're screwed. I know, but they got to do something. They got to do so. Bring in Avinash, then like do something and bring in Hasaranga because I don't think you have to try a quality spinner like that. You can't. I don't think you can sustain with this. करण शर्मा चल गया मुंबई के अगेंस्ट, मगर थोड़ा मुश्किल है भाई. ऐसा लाइक उन्होंने तो आज तो बहुत मारे. इट्स नॉट लाइक हजारंगा को नहीं मार सकते, बट फिर भी you got to try him out. But only wicket was just unfortunate. Almost cost LSG the match as the tailenders were panicking. Exactly, and if he hit that, the game was done. Unlucky freak kind of dismissal, and it put more pressure because the tail came in as well. But yeah, it is what it is. Even Unatkat, like थोड़ा सा pressure में आके वो shot खेल दिया. All he had to do was just like hit it down the ground on the floor. But in those situations, you don't have that much clarity. You have that extra pressure playing away from home. A most impressive untap play for you. I'm confused between Tilak and Sai Sudarshan. Bro, Rinku Singh, man. Just because I haven't seen anything like that. Just 5 sixes, 28 runs required. I've not seen anything like that. I'm just gonna go with Rinku Singh. But yes, Tilak has been outstanding. Sai Sudarshan has been outstanding as well. They've been really well. They've done pretty well. But just on one performance, I have to give it to the guy because you got 2 points out of nowhere and you've taken this team to another level now. Now they will be competing. KKR, they have a different confidence about him. First of all, Shardul Thakur in that game, and then followed with this is just incredible. LSG को बडोने को नंबर 3 पर खिलाना चाहिए और हुदा को फिनिशर का तरह यूज करना चाहिए. हाँ देखो, पहले लोग बोलते थे भाई हुदा को फिनिशर नहीं, उसको नंबर 3 पे खेलना. अगर आपको याद है जब इंडिया के लिए खेल रहा था, एवरीवन सेइंग जो वेस्टिंग हुदा एट 6. Now he's playing at 3. He's also nothing. He's just clearly not in form. He's like bits and pieces. Krunal also is not in form. Maybe उनको थोड़ा सा लोअर करके बडोने को ट्राई कर सकते हैं. I think they can use the power of Krunal and they can also use the power of Deepak in the death overs. Harshal's downfall is hard to see. Looks helpless at and mercy of batsmen. And yeah, man, it is. Like I thought he would come back. He would figure things out after that injury and bad form and everything. But like it's just that slower ball is getting picked out of nowhere. And Chinnaswamy, it's very difficult to bowl like that and get away with it. Batting should not be blamed today because top 3 have to bat like this. Because of unreliable middle order, bowling is poor. Yeah, exactly, man. Like I agree with that. There are times where you will criticize the batting, but today you have to criticize the bowling, and because also the bowlers themselves, उन लोग ही भाई 4-5 विकेट ऐसा उखाड़े पहले, फिर उसके बाद उन लोग they let it slip. So you gotta blame the bowling, man. I'm now waiting for GT versus KKR and RCB versus LSG away. Yeah, man, GT versus KKR in Eden Gardens is going to be lit. And yeah, Gujarat got a taste of their own medicine, man, yesterday. Damn, I forgot drink Kopi. Yeah, just because of that whole thing, just one performance itself, outstanding. Myers had failed for a second time now. Do you see QDK coming him? Yeah, I mean, it's very difficult. It's going to be harsh on Myers. It's going to be very harsh because he's played really well in the first couple of games. He's helped. Lucknow, and also the last game was a small chase. So I wouldn't really call that a failure. Just this game he failed. But maybe they go to QDK. I don't see QDK sitting on the bench for too long, man. And you saw what Stoinis did. A lot of people want to take Stoinis out of the team, and you can't. Like he is a match winner. He provides flexibility, brings balance, and so does Pooran. So Myers also does, but then QDK man has to be a keeper batter. If RCB can't win despite top three having the best day, I don't see them winning any games versus well settled squads like DC, CSK, GT. I mean, yeah, it will be difficult. They also need moments of genius, like from somewhere or the other. They need their Indian players to step up. Also, Patira not being there has been a huge loss for RCB. I feel. So, mere hisab se, that is also given them a big blow. But they need to try and find some miraculous wins. Try to find some individual brilliance, and then take it from this. I mean, dude, को क्या problem है? एक हम मैच हारे और ये बंदा को क्रिटिसाइज कर रहा है, देखना रहा है आरसीबी का मिडल। देखो भाई, कमेंट्री का उसका इट्स फाइन। लाइक अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल गॉट अपसेट, इवन जब बाबर आजम का बोले थे सब अपसेट हो गए थे। इट्स हिज जॉब मैन, ही व्हाट ही इज गोना सी, ही इज गोना से। अब विराट कोहली हो दो, कोई भी हो दो, वो तो बोलेगा भाई। अगर किसी को अच्छा नहीं लगा, इट्स ओके, इट्स जस्ट हिज ओपिनियन। दिस इज हाउ ही इज रीडिंग द गेम, ही इज गिविंग हिज एनालिसिस। नाउ दिस गोना बी there's a difference of opinion with me and Chirag bhai every single all the time, or me and Fez. Just like, gotta keep that respect. I hope they don't like do anything to Simon Dude. Like, if it doesn't get trolled, it's okay. That's just his opinion. And he had a point. Like he said, Ki bhai, 250, it took him quite a few deliveries. After that start, he got from, I think, the 8 runs he had to get, or 10 runs, the last 10 runs to get to his 50 or something of that sort. It took him some time. So it's just his opinion. There's nothing to take personally. Except Umran Malik, don't see any future Indian fast bowlers, hardly any youngsters impressive. I mean, yeah, last year we did see Mohsen Khan. This year, I mean, Arshdeep, I still consider him young and I still consider him impressive. Umran, of course, yeah, he has that thing. He still needs to get consistency as well. Dekhenge as the wickets are fresh right now, extremely pata wickets, good to bat on. Let's see what happens to as the game and tournament progresses. But some spinners coming to the fore, like Markande yesterday was really good, man. Gotta give credit to Gambhir. He has assembled very good squad for LSG, definitely, man. And that Pooran money that he invested in high quality stuff, and the fact that they're backing Marcus Stoinis as well, you gotta give them credit. RCB की कमजोरी हमेशा से रही है, बिल्कुल यार। और कितने का बार हम देखे कि भाई मैच फंस रहा है और उन लोग फिर खुद फंस जाते हैं और मैच निकल जाता हाथ से। Yash Thakur is way better than Unat Cut any day. And the thing is, honestly, it would have been Mohsen Khan who would have been playing in this position, but he is injured, so that has been an issue for them as also. I think Mustafa Simon had two batsmen on his screen. One is Virat, who is 50 of 35, and one is Faf 30 of 26. He is targeting Virat as selfish for taking 10 balls for last runs. No sense. I did not hear that part. Like I didn't see I didn't know that he didn't criticize Faf. So I see where you're coming from. I understand that, but again, it's just his opinion. Maybe it was a mistake or whatever it was. It's just his opinion. It's okay. Like he said it. He said it. Not many people will say. I think if one person said it, it's okay. It's just his opinion. There's going to be plenty of times, and he will they will be sledging in the commentary box. They will get back at him, I'm sure, and it'll be a fun banter and stuff. But it's just his opinion. I don't think you can take it too personally. You just don't agree with it. You don't agree with it. Yeah, he should have talked about Faf because the other players did. I was watching the post match at that time. I think Sunil Gavaskar said that Faf also was slow a bit. But yeah, he wasn't too critical as Simon was. He was just mentioning it because he was asked that question. It wasn't like he brought it up himself. I'm just saying it's a matter of opinion. It's okay. I don't think itna bhaval machna chahiye. And yeah, someone or the other, you will get criticized. You remember Tewatia, so everybody. I remember the whole commentary box that he needs to retire, and then bang, he smashed it. So it's okay, man. Like I understand it's Virat Kohli, and he actually did his job today. He didn't to think, and maybe it is unfair criticism that he slowed down a bit. He also has to understand the batting order and everything. He's taking that responsibility. I respect his opinion, but should not on one man Faf should be criticized. Also, yeah, I agree. That's true. He should have mentioned the Faf thing as well. Nice Pooran. Yeah, bhai, Nicholas Blood Club Pooran. He's a bad boy, man. What a player, man. Gangster player. I always liked him, and I've mentioned this before the start of the season that this guy's gonna be a bigger miss for me than Rashid. Even though that's not true, like Rashid is probably going to be a bigger miss for everybody else, but just for me, I just love Nicholas Pooran. What a player. Could have used Maxi for an over. Yeah, definitely. When Pooran was there, get the ball to spin away from the left-handed could have been an option. They could have tried something, but I think because of the way the spinners were bowling, Shahbaz got targeted and Karan got targeted, so maybe that's why. But definitely that could have been an option. And yeah, Punter Shahbaz won over again and gone. So I don't know what your thoughts are on that. ये केएल राहुल इन लोगों को मरवा देता पक्का. Yeah, पता है उसका form is just completely out of it. That's it. It's nothing else. Whatever Chirag Bhai is saying, it's correct, but yeah, his form is out of it, man. I have to say that, like, I was shocked with that innings, and I just hope that he improves, man, because I haven't, like, in the IPL you've seen KL Rahul smash, man. अब IPL में उन्हें ऐसा struggle कर रहा, those are worrying signs. Virat 4 and 6 against Wood was the best moment for me, man. There was one shot, I don't know what shot, I don't remember right now exactly, but there was a shot he hit, I think over cover, was it? And the start of the power play in the beginning, like 2-3 overs, that just got me off my seat, man. That was incredible stuff. Have you seen the drama Sethi is doing with Babar, saying that he is now captain on series 2 series? Oh, I didn't know this. And if he fails to produce results against New Zealand, he'll be sacked. Politics in the Pakistan camp. Why didn't Siraj bowl earlier? Match was already gone when he came to bowl last over. Again, a good question. I think and should have been tried. Probably the way he was bowling, he bowled pretty well. Miscalculation, you can say. Maybe they just didn't. No, Siraj didn't bowl the last over. It was Harshal Patel who bowled the last over. Can you guys remind me when was Siraj's last over? I think second last. Did he bowl? What was the celebration from Avish Bhai? Bhai ka run leke sach oda na 5-6 maro. I mean, it's just the adrenaline flowing, Bhagya, and he probably like it's a lot of pressure. Bhai Chennai Swami के दोनों tailenders खेल रहे, जिता दिए match, cross the line. ये थोड़ा over हो गया उनका, but like it's just yeah, the adrenaline was pumping. It was pumping crazy for Avish Khan. Helmet almost तोड़ दिया था उन्हें बिल्कुल. डेथ बॉलिंग सब टीम की दिक्कत है आईपीएल में. आरसीबी को हर साल दिक्कत है यार. थर्ड लास्ट फाइनल देन हर्षल हु बोल्ड second last. Siraj bowled 18th over. Matlab third last. Okay. Siraj bowled third last. Yeah, so they did finish him earlier, Nitish, but he didn't bowl the last over. Even earlier than that, maybe they just couldn't plan it. There was a lot of chaos happening, man, at that time. They were smashing it, but yeah, it was third last. But yeah, incredible game of cricket. Congratulations to Lucknow Super Giants. They are looking very good in this IPL so far. They have the momentum. They got to keep going. Hopefully, their captain can step it up. But right now, it's the team that is, delivering for him. They are doing the tricks and doing pretty well. By kuch bhi bolo, Gambhir has something against Virat. Look at his expression. And then yeah, there is something. I don't know what it is, but they had that fight also, that argument on the field, and you could clearly see even when Gambhir makes comments like when he's on Star Sports and stuff like that, you can clearly see that there is some issues. Once he said that Surya should bat a 3. Once he said about KL Rahul something about he compared indirectly a jab. So yeah, there is some issue, but I don't know what it is. एक बात पसंद नहीं है गौतम गंभीर का सेलिब्रेशन जब विराट कर रहा राहुल को तो सोशल मीडिया पे ट्रोल करने लगे. जी को सेलिब्रेशन के रहे हैं. How will you defend and Chinnaswamy under you? Sexton is possible until you have Prime Mullingan. Bro, there are ways though, especially when you start like that. I understand if in the power play the team is 70 for no loss, 6 overs gone, I understand. But here, you had them 5 down and the pressure is on. There are ways you can do certain things, bro. I don't think it should have, it's impossible with the due. Yes, if you got an amazing start, but I'm just looking at the match situation. they were 105 for 5 in 12 overs. At that time you can defend it. Like 8 ओवर में आपको like 100 रन मारना है तो मेरे हिसाब से कोशिश कर सकते हैं आप, कुछ ना कुछ तो कर सकते हैं. You look, Siraj did bowl well, right, even with the dew. So you need bowlers like that as well, right? Mark Wood, he bowled a decent last over. He did get hit for 1-6, but it was decent. You need certain bowlers like that. They don't have anywhere. सब कह रहे हैं कोहली 10 बॉल्स में 8 रन बनाए बाद में. अब बनाए तो सही, मगर जैसा आप लोग मेंशन करें फाफ में भी तो स्लो स्टार्ट किया था, तो इट्स ओके मैन. आई थिंक द वे विराट कोहली स्टार्टेड, he laid the platform, Maxwell came, he capitalized. I don't think you can't really criticize him too much on it. Siraj was bowling at 148 kilometers. Oh man, he was improved, unbelievable man. नितेश भाई, अभी आईपीएल गेम्स में मजा आ रहा है. बिल्कुल नितेश भाई, पूछ रहे थे आप आईपीएल एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए. अभी तो बहुत जबरदस्त मजा आ रहा है. आईपीएल इज इन फुल फ्लो इन इंडिया. इट्स अ कंप्लीट फेस्टिवल. सब मैचेस देख रहे हैं, आप बाहर जाओ एंड जो लोग बोल रहे भी नहीं देख रहे उन लोग भी देख रहे हैं, जो घर में बैठे हैं उन लोग भी देख रहे हैं, और अभी माहौल बन रहा था. रिंकू सिंह थिंग, आई थिंक आई गॉट लाइक व्हाट my WhatsApp went crazy, man. And the thing is, I didn't have any signal in the ground, and straight after I came out, my just too many messages, and it's all rinku 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 everywhere. Nitish bhai, we will see if RCB will be able to chase 200 and chip this home. It's not that easy. I mean, it's not that easy, but you do get an advantage chasing. But yes, there are times that it's not like, especially at 213, and you have the opposition like that, you got to do better. Yes, really enjoyed last 2 days, man. Yesterday it was a miracle, bro. What Rinko did, what he did was just incredible, and KK are all charged up now. Tomorrow there's Delhi Capitals versus Mumbai Indians, the battle of the wooden spoon. Punter versus Chirag Bhai, Punter versus Vinay, however you like to see it. But yeah, I'm just saying because Chirag Bhai is from Delhi and Punter is from Mumbai, so let's see how that game goes. Someone has to get off the mark. I'm backing Delhi as the host team, but Mumbai. The thing is, Delhi have scattered options in each position. Mumbai have no options with the bowling except for Joff Archer. He needs to play. He has to have a blimey, and batting wise, man, Rohit Sharma, Ishan Kishan, Surya Kamal, you got to step up, bro. You have to, man. You crack batting order. That's an insane batting order. They have to step up. 1.8 crore watching today on Geo Cinema. IPL is back, man. That's what I'm talking about. Amazing. 115 meter six from Faf. Yeah, man. Like some people were saying that it is like छोटा बाउंड्री है 50 मीटर, मगर छक्का तो बहुत बड़ा गया था वो. मैं भी देखा. क्या हुआ, तबीयत ठीक नहीं है क्या आपकी? थोड़ा बहुत ऊपर नीचे चल रहा भाई तबीयत की, मगर डोंट वरी, आई एम स्टिल एनर्जेटिक, स्टिल एक्साइटेड, एंड मैचेस फॉलो करते जा रहे हैं. थोड़ा थक भी जा रहे हैं, मगर एनर्जी है, आप लोग देते हैं एनर्जी हर वक्त, एंड या जस्ट बैलेंसिंग इट आउट. अगर होगा केएल राहुल भी सही खेले, सबसे स्ट्रॉन्ग बैटिंग लाइनअप है. हाँ, मिडिल ऑर्डर खासतौर अगर आप देखें ज्यादा टीम्स में दिक्कत आ रही है, लेकिन इन लोग की मिडिल ऑर्डर बहुत तगड़ी है यार, और फॉर्म में. एंड क्रूनो एंड दीपक हुडा आल्सो नीड टू चिप इन with some runs. Yes. I'm just against GT, LSG, and MI as of now. Thank God you're not against Sunrisers. I like that. LSG, I know because KL Rahul, Gujarat because of Hardik Pandya, MI because of, I don't know, is it Rohit Sharma? But yeah. So tomorrow, Battle of the Wooden Spoon. Let's see what's going to happen from Mumbai. Will Arjun Tendulkar play? Will he not play? Delhi again. Can they fit in Giri to back up a Nokia, because the Indian fast bowling is kind of in a worry, but that can lighten their batting. So let's see what happens. Prithvi Shaw needs to do something as well. He needs to get into form. David Warner. Of course, he's not going to be the scintillating David Warner, but still, like if he can anchor innings like that, then we just need the other players to chip in and score some runs. But yeah, I think thank you guys so much for joining me. It was a lot of fun. Are you going for the game? No, bro, I'm not going for the game. I don't know what's the next game I'm gonna go for, but let's see what happens. I don't know what I'm gonna do in the next hour. I've gotta have some sari and catch some sleep as well. But yeah, it's been hectic times. Gautam Gambhir ne kaha Star Sports Deepak Huda should play at number 3 for India in T20. Oh man, look at his performance after Iron century. And he was not exactly. He said that. Thank you for referring that. And also, a lot of people said he Huda ko khilao 3, Huda ko khilao 3. And you saw when he's batting at 3, he's just not in form. Like it wasn't his position at number 6. It was his form itself. वेस्ट इंडीज पावर का अलग ही मजा है भाई. उन्हें जो इनिंग खेला पूरा मैच, मैं सही बोल रहा हूँ, बहुत मजा आया. DT has no chance, but MI is also shit. So I think it'll be a low scoring thriller, or maybe a high scoring thriller. If the bowlers get attacked, anything can happen at the Arun Jaitley Stadium, the Perosha Kotla. But yeah, well, let me know what your predictions are. I think that pretty much wraps it up, guys. For me, man of the match today, it's a close call, but I'm going to go with Nicholas Pooran. So in this ball, mein maar diya hai 62, 322 strike rate. My top four for the season was RR, LSG, SRH, and RCB. For now, it's looking like this won't be top four. Yeah, even mine was, I think, RR, Delhi, SRH. याद नहीं आ रहा मेरे को, मैं याद करके बोलता हूँ। फैज भाई नहीं है, नहीं आए आज, नहीं फैज भाई जो कल ज्वाइन करेंगे मेरे साथ, दोनों भी थोड़ा बिजी हो गए थे, एंड ही विल ज्वाइन। अब अगर आप देख सकते हैं हमारे इंस्टाग्राम पे रील लगाए, उन्होंने काफ़ी मेहनत करे उस पर, तो आप लोग इफ़ यू कैन लाइक एंड शेयर द रील एज वेल ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, इट्स ऑन चेसिंग द टारगेट। एंड अगर आप फैज भाई का प्रोफाइल फॉलो कर रहे हैं, आप उस पर भी देख सकते हैं, फैज ताहिर। Oh, you take care too, baby. Thanks, Punter, man. And thank you always for the support. Really appreciate it. You've been supporting us from day one. So keep the comments coming and keep the questions coming. After tomorrow, only one team will be left. Hope without a win. Sorry, hope it'll be MI. Duplessis सच बोलना इस साल कब नहीं दे, हाँ क्या बोला था हमने? I can't get over the clean ball dismissal of Padikkal by Umran, and also the clean ball yesterday of Brar from Umran. That was an incredible ball. I was very very lucky to see both games in the stadium. बहुत मजा आया मेरे को देख के, बहुत बढ़िया था, and yeah, it was excellent delivery, and it was great to see live, man. That was one thing I would love to see Umran bowling live. मैं चाहता हूँ कल दिल्ली जीते। I mean, दोनों किस्म जो भी जीते भाई, मेरे हिसाब से at least they'll get off the mark, and but it'll be very tough on the other team to come back. Mumbai is the only team who've come back after 4 or 5 losses in a row. So maybe if they lose, they can turn it around. But for Delhi, it'll become very difficult. And I still think that Delhi, yes, they're missing Rishabh Pant. They have a problem with the middle order, but they do have match winners there. चलना है, क्लिक करना है, जैसा केकेआर के क्लिक कर रहे हैं, खतरनाक क्लिक कर रहे हैं, जबरदस्त क्लिक कर रहे हैं. You got to see, because if I look at it on paper, I actually think the Delhi team is we had it above KKR. I had it above KKR, but KKR have match winners, man. That's the thing. And everyone questioned Narayan kyun khel raha and stuff, and now they're questioning Russell. Trust me, man. These kind of players you gotta keep backing until it's completely done. आरसीबी को राहुल का विकेट लेना भारी पड़ गया, एंड चिराग भाई कल ही बोल दिया था हमारे को ये स्ट्रीम पे कि भाई if RCB want to win, all they have to do is keep Rahul there, and he was spot on, bro. I did not agree with him yesterday, but he was spot on. केकेआर ने भी 2014 में किया था। हाँ जी सर, बिल्कुल। बस आई थिंक यहाँ पे मैं रैप करूँगा, बॉयज। थैंक यू सो मच for joining. Tomorrow we will catch you after the game, hopefully, and we will try to get the best content. We'll try to do as much as we can. Oh my god, I can't go right now without Bumrah and Archer. MI's bowling is looking very weak. It is definitely looking weak, Nihal. Thank you so much for joining. Make sure you like and subscribe. And yes, it is, and that's the thing, they heavily invested on those two bowlers and they got screwed. That's basically it. भाई आप एसआरएच का मैच देखने जाना, फिर बताना मार्कवुड कैसा आती है, बताना। मैं मार्कवुड की बॉलिंग आई थिंक देख चुका हूँ भाई, अगर if I'm not mistaken, yeah, नहीं देख चुका हूँ. No, actually, no, I haven't seen it. I have not seen Markwood play because I saw England play in the World T20, but उसमें Markwood नहीं था वो वर्ल्ड कप में, मेरे हिसाब से, या था, याद नहीं आ रहा। ये जो 2021 का वर्ल्ड कप है, थिंक था यार, मुझको याद नहीं आ रहा, बट मैं बताता हूँ, अगर मैं जरूर अगर क्या तो अंशुल भाई मैं आपको बताऊंगा कैसे। आई एम श्योर इट विल बी रियली गुड टू सी लाइव। शिखर धवन की बैटिंग भी कल बहुत तगड़ी थी, अगर मैं लाइव पर्सपेक्टिव से देखा, बहुत अच्छी बॉलिंग बैटिंग थी उसकी। अर्शदीप की बॉलिंग अच्छी थी, उमरान की बॉलिंग, यानसन की बॉलिंग, क्या बाउंस यार, राइस जो मिल रहा था अनबिलीवेबल था। उसको देख के फील्ड पे एकदम से लाइक ही वाज द स्टैंड आउट इन द फील्ड, लाइक इन द हडल भी हम लोग dugout से थोड़ा पीछे थे, we could see the dugout clearly, and when he stood up in the huddle, it was just like, whoa, yo, that's Jansen. You could see him clearly, man. And yeah, I hope Harry Brook comes into form. ये हर्षल से मन कड़वी नहीं होता, वो थोड़ा मुश्किल होता फास्ट बॉलर के लिए, मगर हाँ, वो मुझे भी थोड़ी हंसी आया, क्या कर सकते। क्या करेगा ये पता नहीं यार, it's just he's been out of form, man, for a long time. But Again, guys, thank you so much. I think I'll wrap it here, and we'll catch you tomorrow with the latest from the IPL, and we'll try to get more content as much as possible. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and also our reel that we went to the game yesterday. We have a reel there, so make sure you go and share, like that reel, share it with your friends. That'll be really good. हर्षल को जो करना था कर दिया यार रन अप तो फास्ट बॉलर का है चिराग भाई नॉट पेस नहीं बात कर रहा हूँ मैं रन अप की बात कर रहा हूँ क्या हंसा देते हैं यार but बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया guys until next time until tomorrow take care and see you soon and yeah जुड़ते रहिए हमारे साथ बहुत बहुत मजा आया take care